irgendwie schief, ey. Okay, jetzt. Geil.
Ja.
Alexa, turn off the hall.
Okay.
Und jetzt. Okay.
Okay, also ich gucke dich auch so an.
Ja, kannst dich gerne anschauen.
Okay.
Kannst auch gerne die Kamera anschauen, wie du willst.
Ich glaube, ich gucke dich an.
Okay.
Okay.
Soll ich das vielleicht weg? Meinst du, das irritiert?
Nein. Mhm.
Also, frag mich gern. Just ask me whatever you want to know.
Okay, lass mich überlegen.
What's your body count? Nee.
Oh. Jetzt die Frage, ob du auch über sowas reden willst oder nur so Mindset.
Tatsächlich nicht. Nee.
Okay.
Ja. Lieber
Okay.
professionell.
Okay.
Über Mindset, Erfahrungswerte, das ist der Fokus.
Okay. Weil zum
Ja.
Beispiel, ich gucke mir gerne sowas an, sowas, so, wo Leute so ihre Story so erzählen.
So, das, was ich meine, oder was anderes?
Nee, so zum Beispiel so, keine Ahnung, was war deine peinlichste Dating-Story oder sowas.
Dann lass es gerne machen, weil dann decke ich verschiedene Themen ab. Muss ich
Ja.
nämlich auch machen.
Also das ist halt eher so ein bisschen so, dann lernen die Leute, es ist halt auch so ein
Dann lernen die mich persönlich
Ja,
kennen.
genau.
Hast
Und
du
nicht
recht.
so also so Mindset ist natürlich auch cool,
Ja,
aber ich meine, man will ja was über dich wissen.
stimmt, ja. Hast du recht.
Ja, also für dich
Okay,
jetzt.
let's do it, let's do it. Ja, frag ruhig.
Okay, also soll ich eher so mal, also ich kann auch.
Beides. Einfach Mischmasch.
Okay. Überlegen.
Aber gerne, du kannst mich wirklich gerne ausfragen, was Mädels betrifft, weil ich dazu auch viel zu sagen habe.
Ich glaube, ich habe was. Auf Englisch, ne? Sorry, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do modeling, social media, you're like a little influencer.
Maybe.
Yeah. How about the girls? It's difficult to find like a real girlfriend in this world.
Oh gosh, that's a very tough question, actually. Here's the thing. I don't blame anyone on how they act on social media or not only online but also offline. But the problem nowadays is, in my opinion, that there's too many options you can have. Even if you go to the supermarket, right? You don't even know what kind of milk you want to purchase. Same thing goes for relationships. Same thing goes for uh, trying to find the right boyfriend or girlfriend. You tend to always try to get the better version. If you like people, I believe people don't appreciate what they already have, but they always try to force to get the next level, the better thing, which is kind of stupid because I was in that position as well, right? But I believe that so many people in our age, that in their young 20s, they don't realize that social media is manipulating them because social media is obviously just showing the hot pics, the best versions of anyone. So why would you compare all the best versions in the entire world with the people you get to know and you already know? Why would you compare them, right? So there's this lack of understanding that you don't have to raise your standards just because social media tells you what is good and what is not good. And that, back to the question, it is quite difficult for me to find the right person because it's just people are just getting spoiled with so many options, including me. I'm not excluded, but at least I do realize that I have to make decisions and I'm not going with the flow. I'm not looking for too many options rather than I'm just evaluating upfront what's the best for me, what's the best for the opposite, for the other person. And I do think that people should realize that and think like that, right? Other than just trying a relationship. Like I've never understood why all of my friends force themselves into a relationship if they know upfront that it's not going to work out anyways. So why would you put effort, and why would you waste your time, not only yours but also the time of your partner? Why would you waste the time and efforts of being together if you know it just wouldn't work out, right? Because just trying is not an option. For me,
Mm-hmm.
if you cannot try, you either way you decide, or you decide to do it or you don't do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And your
that's my
friends
opinion.
do it like this.
Not everyone,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, but the majority of people, of friends and family members, maybe, yeah, even family members,
Mm-hmm.
they just try a relationship because they want to have a partner. They feel like they're forced to have a partner because social media sells it that way, that you need to have a partner to feel good. Is what that is not true, because also a lot of people forget that before you try to find a partner, you have to be satisfied of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's key number one, right? Because if you're not happy with what you're doing, if you're not happy with yourself, how can you be happy with the situation with
Mm-hmm.
an additional partner, right? What the hell? So that's just my opinion, right? Yeah.
Okay, but do you have like some as this kind of relationship with many girls?
With many girls,
Yes.
I do have a lot of friends who are female.
Mm-hmm. You know,
Probably.
because you're good looking, you're a model, and you know, I
Thank
mean,
you, though.
a lot of girls would be happy to be with you. So that's my question.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to anyone. Um, what I know for sure is that I don't want to force anything. I don't want to waste time, which might sound really direct, but
Mm-hmm.
it's actually, if you have goals and specific goals, you're not trying to get someone involved in it. I would rather focus on what person will distract me from my goals rather than looking for the right partner. Because if you look at it that way, you will for sure find the right partner, in
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. Because if you set your goals, you know your steps to reach the next level, there will be a match for that.
Mm-hmm.
Other than if you seek for a partner to fill your gaps, it's just not gonna fill your gaps. It's not gonna work out, because once this partner is gone, you're still missing this piece to fill your own gaps, right? That's what I'm saying. Try to be try to focus on yourself, make yourself happy, and once you've clarified yourself, what you want, what you need, what you are, who you are, where you want to be at, or what goals you have, then the next step is to find the right partner, right?
Mm-hmm. And would you say that you're already at this point right now?
Oh, definitely not.
Ah, yeah.
And that it might be a problem, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
because I love to move by myself, without restrictions, without commitments
Mm-hmm.
on.
So you
um,
think a partner will distract you from your things you
I do
love?
think that, because it is true, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, because I know how much time a partner needs, how much commitment. Maybe it's also, it's just, for me at least, it's not the right timing, because sometimes there are bookings as a model or whatever, business meeting in London because I have a company there.
Mm-hmm.
um, I have to go back and forth just like that. Maybe right now I get a new email and I have to go to, I don't know, Paris tomorrow. I don't want to ask for permission. I just want to do because I love to create. I love to do what I can do. What I love to I love to realize the opportunities that I get, right? And I just believe that with a partner, it's always going to be a little more difficult to communicate everything, but if once once you figured out the right communication with your partner, it's not going to be a problem anymore. But to get to this stage, it's going
Mhm.
to take months or years. And to be honest, I'm not committed to invest 1 or 2 years right now, at least, into building a sustainable relationship, right? It's
Mhm.
not my focus right now, but maybe it changes in 1 year, because right now my focus is somewhere else, to scale my business, to start two new startups, right? So it's to finish my studies, all besides from
So your
doing business.
focus is now just on you.
Just on me, yeah.
Mhm.
It might sound selfish to a lot of people, but it is a lesson which you have to learn in life, because even though we're young, we want to try out different things. That's exactly what I'm doing, and that's what
Mhm.
everyone should do, in my opinion, to try out. Maybe obviously, if you're more into relationships than I am, just try out the relationship, but then make it clear and communicate the right way. Try to be the best version of yourself in that situation. I'm trying to be the best version of myself while doing business,
Mhm.
while scaling businesses, while building business relationships, but also friends, relationships, etc. But for a partner right now, I might have not. I don't. I might have no headspace anymore for that, because it involves so many emotions, right?
Yeah, but don't think that's the main problem in this generation because everyone is okay, I want to focus on myself. It's not the right time.
I get your point. I
Mhm.
totally get your point. Totally. But um, you might have experienced situations where you cannot think about anyone else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am in that specific situation
Right now?
right now. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't seem stressed probably,
Mhm.
but I am stressed to myself because I know exactly what I want to achieve until the end of this year. It's only how many months remaining? 3.
Mhm.
So there's definitely some fire under my butt, and I just don't want to, like, this is my priority number one, to get things done, which I've planned, and then anything else after that, after completing those tasks which I really want to conquer. Uh, after that, there's some space for other things, right? But my timeline right now is a fixed schedule, and you should stick to your schedule, because I've experienced it so many times to get distracted by not only women but also by other project approaches. Obviously, maybe women when you go on vacation,
Yeah,
whatever,
like Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, summer
Yeah.
vacation, whatever situation it'll be. You meet new people, you build new relationships, you get new friends out of your vacations, obviously, and friends for life, maybe. But sometimes there are toxic people, and it's just, you have to evaluate what you want first, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I have my own evaluation. I don't want anyone to change their mind about relationships, about their career. This is just what I figured out for myself, and I just keep that to myself, and that's how I can be happy, right? After
Mm-hmm.
that, I'm very open-minded. Um, just not the right time for it right now.
Okay, but let's just be
Is
honest.
that fair enough?
Yeah, of course, but let's just be honest. You experience like some situationships right now?
Maybe here and then,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Um, why do you ask?
Like every guy is doing that. Like I'm focused on myself. I want to be by myself, but hmm, some girls maybe, maybe not. You know what I mean? Do you experience this kind of relationships?
Situationships.
Yes.
So, what do you mean by situationships? Probably
Like
while trying to find the right partner.
you meeting a girl
I
and
I'm dating, and then it turns out you I don't know. It turns out to be a good day or a good time or
like I don't know, you meeting a girl and you're going on dates and you
Mhm.
like her and you say you like her and then you're just like, okay, but I have to focus on myself. But we can we can still date if you want, you know?
I would never do that. I
And
would
that's
never
the
do that.
problem of this generation, I think.
Yeah, I get your point.
Mm-hmm.
That people don't say what they want.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's not me.
Okay.
I'm very direct. If I know what I want, I will just say it, right? Because
Okay.
why would you not say what you really want? Why would you hide your emotions? Why would you hide your own opinion or thoughts? Because I don't want to be fake.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, like you said, there might be a lot of people who are just walking around with a cover, with a mask, like during COVID,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very important to say the truth, to say what you want, because only then, once you've noticed that the only the only thing is how to grow is if you tell the truth, if you stay true to yourself, but also to others, you will eventually have a have a better outcome and a better learning curve,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because if you try to hide 20% of what you say, 30%, even 1%, there's not really 100% truth behind what you say, how you act, what practices you do. You get my point?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is just very important for me to be honest. And I really wish that people in this world would see it more like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we have to understand as a society, as a modern society, that nowadays it is just very difficult for the young generation to stay themselves, to maintain their own identity because they get influenced from every side,
Yeah.
from on your phone, on your from your in your school, at your work.
TikTok.
Yeah, especially social media, TikTok, Instagram. I don't know, whatever. But you get influenced from so many different parties. How would you how would you ever notice if nobody tells you? But that's exactly what I want to share with you and with you guys, that you should really reflect on what you see and what you hear, because not always um, people who are in a podcast such as we are right now, sometimes they're not even saying the truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they most of the times they try to manipulate people through podcasts. I just want to share my own thoughts and my own opinions, my own experiences, as you probably. Um, but I don't want to influence people. I just maybe I just want to influence. Sorry, I do want to influence people in a good way, in a very good way, because I want people to reflect more on what they do, on how they act, how they think about certain situations. So that's just what I want people to notice, is just to think with their own mind rather than listening to others what they think,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's very important to have your own opinion.
That was a very good
Yeah.
answer.
You get my point?
Yes, of course.
Ja.
Okay, über was sollen wir noch reden?
Boah, ich fand es auch gut erklärt. Danke.
Kein
Danke für die
Problem.
Fragen.
Also sowas finde ich spannend, weißt
Ich
du?
finde es auch spannend.
Ja.
Vielleicht ist eine Frage, die mich selber hittet. Wenn du
Ja.
mich fragst, warum machst du, es hört sich so an, als würdest du alles alleine machen. Warum bist du so ein Alleingänger? Macht es dich nicht traurig?
Okay.
Ja. Und
Okay.
danach denke ich mir noch 2 Fragen aus.
Okay. Okay. So I have a question. So you're doing a
Mhm.
lot of things by your own,
Mhm.
like modeling, social media, you have your own business, studying, you do all the stuff alone.
True.
Yeah. I mean, how did how is this to do so many things alone? No,
It is
don't you
freaking
get lonely?
exhausting. If I get lonely,
Yes.
it is very exhausting, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in the first phase, whenever you want to create and build something, there's very few people who actually support what you're doing, because most of the times, we can be honest about it, people just want to see results,
Yeah.
right? They don't care about you if you're nothing. They don't care about you if you try to build a business. They just laugh at you because you didn't succeed yet. But you gotta understand that point of view, right? So I'm not upset about people not believing in me, people not supporting what I do. That's why I love to be on my own in the first initial very important stage, because I believe in it, and that's all what counts, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what other people think. I don't care if people dislike what I post on my social media. I really don't care. I post every single shit I can find in my gallery. I don't really care. Sometimes a video goes viral, hits 1 million views, because I'm trying. I'm just trying. I'm not listening to others' opinions.
But aren't there just like situations where you just laying in your bed and thinking about, okay, what I'm doing here?
What am I doing? Why
Yes.
am I doing
Yes.
everything alone by myself?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm
Like just
asking
overthinking.
overthinking.
Mm-hmm.
um, I gotta be honest, I ask myself that a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
because it's important for me to know why I'm doing it alone. Me personally, it's out of experience, right? I tried working with a lot of different people from different industries, from all around the world, people from even India, people from India, from Pakistan, from London, from the US, from Spain, from France,
All over the world.
from the UAE.
Mm-hmm.
So I've worked and cooperated with all of those different people within different cultures, and I know exactly how they act now. Like, within a culture, you tend to see patterns in the human behavior, right? People in Germany act different than people in the USA. In the
Yeah.
US, uh, the majority of people are taking more risk
Mm-hmm.
than Germans. We probably agree on that point,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So, what was the question?
Don't you get lonely
If
all
I get
by,
lonely?
yep, all by yourself, or just laying in bed and overthinking everything you have done?
Exactly. Getting back to the question,
Yeah.
um, of course, I feel lonely sometimes, of course. But then it is even more important to know exactly why I was choosing this path of of doing it by myself on my own. Why didn't I choose to work with this person to help me out for this specific field? Why didn't I work with this guy in that industry in finance because I'm not good at finance, or that guy who's better at developing because I don't do front end or back end development? Um, it has reasons, and I did choose between multiple different options, right? Sometimes there are freelancers I work with. If I feel like they can do the majority of work, which is not really most important for the actual outcome of my project, of my startup success. So I do outsource. Obviously, I have my own teams for my projects, but the majority and the most efforts which is involved with a project, with a startup, I do that by myself. That's true. Because for me, it is very difficult to find the right partner
Mm-hmm.
because, in my opinion, a partner when doing business is like a marriage. It's not a boyfriend or a girlfriend anymore, but you actually choose your path together, and you have to have built so much trust to build a business together that it won't flop, that you can really rely on your other half, on your co-founder, that in the worst days, while you're sick, maybe, while you don't have time, while you're mentally unstable to continue the work, you have to have a partner who you can trust, and who you can trust your baby to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a startup to me is like having a baby, building a project from zero is like a newborn child. It needs your support every single day, maybe every single minute. If you don't feed your startup, it will die like a child, right? You always have to take care of it. And I don't want to, it's very difficult for me at least to trust anyone with my own startup child. And that is really what it is to me,
Mm-hmm.
at least, because there goes so much passion, so much time, energy, even money into a startup. I don't want to give it away to someone's hands just because I know exactly that he doesn't have the exact same understanding and thrive and power energy to put in my startup, because he has different ambitions, he has different goals, maybe. So that is just the reason why, at least in the first initial stage, I build everything by myself, because I do have experiences, so many different experiences, that I can confidently start any business in any industry probably by myself, because I've just tried out so many different things already in my 23 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I would highly suggest people to do, because this is our time to try out different things, because nobody is relying on us.
But are you kind of mad when you see people doing nothing with their life? Like,
Of course not. Of
mm-hmm.
course, I'm not mad if you don't do that or this, or if you do this and that. I don't care, because
Okay.
it's your life. Everyone can choose what they want to do. If you want to do OnlyFans, you can do it. I mean, if you're freaking pretty and you don't have
Would do.
a good educational
Yeah.
degree, it might be the best option, right? So you're just smart about it and taking advantage of the opportunity. And maybe I'm even jealous, but hey, I do, I do, I do love it when people just do what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, at the end, it's your life, it's your choices. Do whatever you want to do. Everyone has a different timeline. That is very important. Don't compare yourself with others because they're more successful, in your opinion,
Yeah.
in a field, because you cannot really compare yourself with others, because everyone is an individual. You have individual circumstances, individual experiences, individual starting points. There are people who have more budget to start a business or a project or to move to a different country. Don't compare yourself with others. Just try to build your own path. Try to find the missing pieces, the missing puzzles to complete your puzzle. And it's, for everyone is something else, right? And I want to be retired before I'm 30 years old. Other people see it differently. They want to be retired after 50 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's choice, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But don't you think many people, like on your Instagram or I don't know, TikTok, are comparing themselves to you? Like you're doing a lot of stuff like piano and starting a business and modeling, and I can imagine many people are comparing.
People always compare.
Mm-hmm.
I compare by myself every single day as well on social media, etc. That that's exactly why I'm doing this podcast
Mm-hmm.
format, because I want people to understand and recognize that I don't want to, I'm not in any means, I'm not trying to show off on social media. My goal is more to inspire people to just do different things. That's why I still, even though I know Instagram, social media in general, likes niche related pages, if you do if you do have a page which just involves fitness, you're gonna get more views, more engagement from the platform. If you're just into, I don't know, e-commerce, you get more engagement towards e-commerce hashtags, etc. My problem is that I love to do so many different things, and I love to share all of those different things,
Yeah.
that Instagram doesn't really know where to push me, and what industry they want to promote me. But I don't really care, because I want to inspire people that I don't only do one thing, I do multiple different things, and it still works. Right? That's why inspiration, um, like I said, I just want to inspire people. Like other podcasts, people or influencers also inspire me, right? You can use your social media to your own advantage, but a lot of people use it against their advantage. So, what I mean by that is we are all consumers, right? We consume so much content, advertisements, we get influenced by so many different videos or pictures, images on social media, especially. Why wouldn't you train your algorithm from Instagram, TikTok, YouTube to display only that what you actually want to see to stay motivated? That is exactly what I did for all my social media channels. So every single day, if I check my social media, I'm not checking too often anymore. But if I check, I only see inspirational postings talking around entrepreneurs, billionaires talking about how they built their first business, how
Mm-hmm.
they overcame these hurdles. So really content which I want to see. I see supercars on my social media every single day. I saw the new Lamborghini release couple weeks or months ago, and I'm not jealous. It's the opposite to me. It is so freaking inspiring if I see those things. If I see someone who has more muscles than me, oh my gosh, good for him. But I feel inspired. I feel really inspired, and I try to hook up with him. Hey man, do you have any tips regarding workout plan, how to build, how to get more bulk, right? So try to take advantage of your social media. Why would people talk against it? Why would people feel feel those setbacks, if you don't have to feel jealous, you don't have to compare yourself, like I said. Try to see others' content as inspirational content. And I think that's a mindset shift which you need to understand in order to survive in this world of online behavior, because I got lost in social media as well. Everyone did probably. But the moment you realize that you can take the algorithm for good to your own advantage, that's where your mindset actually shifts just on a finger snap. Yeah.
So that's the whole point of this, of your podcast. You want to inspire people.
I want to inspire people.
Okay.
I want people to figure out what they want, and without listening to others, because even Instagram rewards you for just trying, right? If you just post content every single day, there might be a single video hitting 10,000 clicks. All of the other videos might be hitting, I don't know, 200 views. But then once you've hit the 10,000 views, you know exactly, oh my gosh, this is actually really what I love to do. Maybe you continue with that. And here's the thing, staying consistent, um, posting social media content is actually very extremely beneficial, because it helps you to stay consistent in what you do. Because
You have to drink something.
I have to drink something. Too much water.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is that it's just the moment you get clicks and views, the reward for posting, that is the moment when you really try to come up with new ideas and try to think different to get more views, to get more engagement in this specific sector, what you already love to do. So in my opinion, it's very beneficial to post continuously on social media, because you're just learning to it. You're just improving every single day, and that is a habit. That is like every single morning taking a cold shower, right? Nobody is reminding myself, but Instagram is reminding myself.
Yeah.
If I'm posting a cold shower video every single day, I'm looking forward to continue this journey, because I don't want to lose my winning streak with the views, right? So you can, like I said, you can take social media, the algorithm, to your own benefit, or you can force it to distract you, right?
Yeah.
It's your choice. You choose. Ja.
Fand ich gut.
Ja. Ich glaube, das passt schon erstmal.
Ja?
Ja.
Okay.
Ich fand es mega geil, aber ich muss was trinken.
Dann trink was. Ja.
Hey, vielen, vielen Dank.
Ja, klar.
Na klar.
Klar.
Scheiße. Bitte hat alles aufgenommen.